Coach, Ravens were heavy favorites coming to this game against the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns ended up pulling away by a score of 29-24. You want to dive into it?
Yeah, we can dive into that. First of all, we saw the game. Yep. King Russo with those are hideous. Yes, they are.
Jameis Winston for president. That's crazy.
All right. You didn't do that for your game. So that's what you're doing to me. That's what you're doing to me. I know. I got you. I bet. I'm about to cook. All right. First of all, my Ravens go out. And don't get me wrong, we needed it. Lamar Jackson, his best receiver is Zay Flowers. That guy is either hit or miss. Outside of that, he's got nobody. Batman drops the ball because he can only see at night. Okay. He lets a ball smack him dead in his forehead after Lamar runs, scrambles, buys 35 seconds for a receiver to finally get open, darts it across the field, dead to his chest. Boom, right off the face mask. It was like the double doink when Chicago Bears had that double doink thing go on. I was just like, right when that happened, I said, yeah, we're losing this game. We lost this game. It was we just didn't we weren't on the same page, and our defense is just giving up too much always. Matter of fact, now that we speak of defense, we pick up an offensive player. Meanwhile, my poor defense is over there. Please help me. Right? My defense is like, please. You know what I'm saying? Our defense right now is ranked 28th overall, allowing 23 touchdowns. Our passing defense is ranked 32.
The worst.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know how many teams are in the NFL? 32.
32.
We are in a three-way tie for allowing most passing touchdowns with 17. We were in a tie with, in the company of, I'm about to get pissed, in the company of the fucking Jaguars and the fucking Panthers. Two garbage organizations, and we are in company with them for allowing 17 touchdowns. Tied for the most in a three-way tie. Insane. Now, our run defense is ranked number 1, only allowing 69 yards. And it's by a lot, because I think the next team up was I believe when I was doing the research, the next team up was like 80-something. So we're not a lot, about 10 yards. But it's not a good look. And it really does hurt. So when I see we go to pick up a wide receiver, which is controversially not that bad of a pick, because I'm about to get into it. Not a bad pickup. And I'm going to say this here, and I'm going to say this now, and let it be a hot take. A better pickup than D-Hop and Amari Cooper.
Wow.
And I'm about to give y'all some knowledge on that.
Okay. Let's hear
Deontay Johnson isn't a household name, isn't a name that if I was to say it, people would be like, oh, I know of him. No, you're not going to know of him. He doesn't have a big name, and we got him for a steal. Relatively nothing.
Panthers are still paying majority of their contract. You guys are only going to be responsible for like $600K, and you got a pick out of it.
Yep.
Steal. That's y'all won that pick. Y'all won that pick.
Compared to the other two where they gave a lot more. Mm-hmm. Since 2020, he has played with 6 quarterbacks. Deontay Johnson, right? The only big name that I can give you is Big Ben. Outside of that, he goes to play for Rudolph, Pickett, Trubisky, Bryce Young, and the Dalton with the Panthers, not the Dalton with Cincinnati. So he has had nothing, and I'm sorry to say this, but Big Ben at the end of his career.
Yeah.
Okay,
washed up.
And that's when his name was the biggest, probably.
Yeah.
His
So
early career.
going to that, Amari Cooper, Johnson, and Hopkins, if you rate the receptions, right? Deontay Johnson is better. He's ranked 11th since 2020. He's ranked 11th, better than D Hop at 21 and Amari Cooper at 17.
You know why he's better than Cooper?
Go for it.
Because fucking Jerry decided to trade him away. If he had stayed longer in Dallas, his numbers would have been much better. He got traded to Cleveland where he didn't really do jack shit there.
Right.
He had Deshaun Watson pass him for him the last couple of years.
Yeah,
So-
but John Watson, each year that he's played, he had over 1,000 for his short time because you'd always get hurt about halfway through the season.
Get
He'd have
hurt
1,000 plus yards.
You get hurt or you would, do
Yeah.
that little massage. You'd like go into a massage. Anyways,
Yards per game. Yards. Receiving yards. He is ranked better than DeAndre Hopkins, and he's 18th, and Amari Cooper is 11th. So Amari Cooper beats him there.
so he
Yards
beats
per
out D Hop. He beats out D Hop. D Hop's again, D Hop is a big name. I think D Hop is seen as prime.
Yeah. Yards
So-
after the catch. Yards after the catch. So that's catch and run. He blows Amari Cooper and DeAndre Hopkins out of the water. Hopkins is ranked 33 and Cooper is ranked 21. So overall, this guy's stat line overall is better than both. And he's on the good side of 30 because he's 28. These other
still
two
fresh.
are 30 plus. He doesn't have the name, and I'm not saying he's going to be the best thing. There are plays where he's dropping the ball. But I know if he comes over there, it's going to be a different type of organization. It's not going to be the Carolina Panthers. So there's going to be a high standard for him. He's got to follow up under guys like Zay Flowers. So
Now, do you think?
Here's my thing, Coach. Do you think that because you have more holes on the defense right now, that the Ravens' strategy was like, well, our offense is already one of the top scoring offenses. Why not add something else and just try to outscore everybody?
I don't think we're that holy in the defensive sector.
But don't you think that adding one receiver,
we get a good corner, and I
Mhm.
think it helps us significantly because right now
Absolutely.
it's wherever you want to throw. Right now, it's wherever you want to throw the fucking ball.
But that's my thing. That don't you think that in their mind they're like, well, if we add one receiver, that's going to significantly better our scoring.
I can see it.
And if you say from the other aspect with your corners keep getting hurt, with Humphreys, like I said, gets hurt every year. Wiggins isn't healthy right now. So like that's multiple people you have to replace. So maybe I think the Ravens are looking at it like while they're recovering so that we can get them back on the field, we're just going to try to outscore people.
Yeah. No, and look, like I said before, after doing my research on this trade, looking at these stats, comparing it between the other two that were traded, I kind of like this deal.
I like it. I told you because at first you were like, But I said because I was the one excited. I was like, I think that's a good move. I do think that if y'all can pull off a last like couple sneak defensive trades or something like that, or some signings, I think that will make you guys even better.
Yes.
But a one move deal, I think this is the best that you could do at the moment to have an immediate impact.
100%. And what do they give? What do they give up? The Ravens,
5th round, I think.
5th round
at the either 5th or 6th rounder.
Yeah,
that's it.
And they got a 6 and him, and didn't have to absorb his entire contract.
Yeah,
it was a steal.
It was a steal.
It was a steal.
It's a great move. It's a great move. Looking at it through and through, this is a genius move. Not too many people love it because you say Deontay Johnson and they say who?
Yep.
Huh? What? But you're gonna hear his name, man. If somebody can find somebody open, it's fucking Lamar, dog. He creates the time in the pocket.
Yep.
Here's a question for you. Do you think he falls on top of Bateman in the depth chart?
After Bateman dropping that ball, wide ass open in the middle, I shun him.
He has a fighting
Shun.
chance to get number 2.
Mike, I like that
I
idea.
shun him.
Mike, I'll put that back on the screen. I like
Yeah.
that idea, Mike.
Yeah. If a viewer,
Yeah.
If you're,
a viewer wins.
No, if you
100%.
listen, if you win your division, we'll put you on. And then if you win fantasy,
if you win
we'll
the
put
whole
you
league,
on again.
come on, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, other thing I wanted to hit on. You had brought up a point about the defense. Ranked third, tied with last with Carolina and
For passing.
Jacksonville.
No.
Oh, passing.
No,
passing defense.
Our passing defense is ranked 32. It's not tied. We are just 32.
Oh, dead last. Okay.
We are tied for allowing 17 touchdowns with Carolina in the Jags.
Got it.
That is the worst in the league, by the way, which is the worst. Nobody's
Sure.
higher than 17.
That's crazy.
Here's something to think about as well. All of these games that the Ravens have come down to in the wire in the fourth quarter. I mean, remember the Cowboys almost came back and beat them. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up the Ravens schedule.
Here's
Cowboys did. The Ravens the Commanders almost came back. They barely squeaked by the Bengals.
No, okay. You can't look at scores with this because the problem with the problem with my team and the problem with E's team is they beat the shit out of these teams and then they go on a cruise control. And that is a problem with these teams. So the box scores are going to tell you a different story versus what was played on the field. Because these teams, if you look at the box scores, you'll see they'll score like 40 points in the fourth quarter. It's because we put the JV team in the Pop Warner. We asked a fan up in the stands, hey, can you want to come down here and play quarterback for us? That is a problem. I don't know why we do this. I honestly don't know why we do this. We put ourselves on these serious cruise control where we allow these garbage-ass teams to make a magical comeback, and now we're in the predicament where we're ranked number 32 in defense. Well, total defense, we're not ranked number 32. In total defense, we're ranked 28.
Oh, it says 25 on this one for Fox.
No, I got mine off of ESPN.
Yeah.
There you go. So different sources.
Yep.
Coach, I know you weren't really paying attention to the Browns as much. Jameis Winston threw 27 for 4. He went 27 for 41.
Oh, I was
34
paying
yards.
attention. No, good for Jameis Winston. I mean, Jameis Winston was going off. That was a rant from my Raven flock. I hope my Raven flock shows up and they see it, man. Like, it's true. Look, man. Hey, good for them adding this offensive weapon. But God damn it, we need something to wake up our defense.
True.
But no, Jameis Winston goes off.
You all need Humphreys and you need Wiggins to get healthy again. That's all you need. They just need to be healthy.
So my question is, do you think Jameis Winston deserves a starting role in this league?
Jameis Winston is going to do exactly what Baker Mayfield does. They get hot.
Yep.
And then
I was about to say he doesn't stay consistent. He's an interception fucking machine once he starts.
Yeah. Because I remember when he was with, I think it was the Buccaneers.
He starts off good, and then he just starts.
We dropped 3 interceptions that game. 1 in the end zone, 1 out to seal the game.
Yes, I remember that one. Yes. That could be game over right there.
Yeah, he throws the ball in very tight situations. If we have good people out there, right, we had our starters out there, we would have been in a different spot. But hey, it's neither here nor there. I let it happen. I let the people talk their shit. It is what it is. We move on. It is what it is. I'll see you in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
We're building. We got a team that's built up to handle the playoffs right now, where it's not the Lamar Jackson show anymore.
Yo, that stat that I shared about Derrick Henry,
153. That is like ridiculous.
High school, bro. That's 4 years. 150. I want to break that down to how many fucking touchdowns did he get a game. That's crazy.
I mean, you do the math. So you have usually, 10 games each season?
I mean, if he's scoring like that, they went to the championship. I mean,
100%. Oh, 100%.
That man, let me find this.
You got to pull it up for you. Exactly. And then next, I want to talk about Mike's Jets team because Oh, that was rough this weekend.
While E pulls this up,
Oh,
I'll
it's
bring
right
something
here.
up here real quick. It doesn't have to be too in depth, nothing crazy. If the Chiefs lose, are they still ranked number 1?
No,
No.
Look at
No.
that stat line, people.
that is
100,000.
retarded. Like, oh my god,
touchdowns in high school, bro. That's fucking stupid. That's more than his
Essentially
NFL career so
1,400
far.
12,000
carries.
12,000 rushing yards. Like, that is crazy.
That's insane, dude.
Hey, where's Bill? By the way, I want Bill to hear this.
That's
I think
crazy.
What is that? What was that? 25,000 rushing yards?
yeah.
Golly, insane.